I'm really glad we have fact checkers. I mean, thank you, Jesus! Without fact checkers, how would I know the facts? See, I'm looking at this video right here, and it shows the German police just taking pictures with Greta, and everyone is laughing. Get into the shot. Is that good? Is that good? Alright, can we take it again? No. Alright, hold on. Chick-click. Yeah, like chick-click. So, you would have more cynical European people, like myself, looking at this and saying, oh, it looks a little bit staged. Just a little, not a lot. A little bit staged. And then here you have the walk. Oh, we don't have the walk here. But here we go. The walk. And she's smiling. Look at this. Polizei. It's in Germany. Polizei means the police. Behold. The claim Greta Thunberg arrested in Germany was staged. On Instagram, an archive link shows her with two policemen next to her. One holds her by the arm until the police eventually escort her away. The so-called climate activist Greta Thunberg gets fake arrested at a coal mine in Germany. Meanwhile, African kids are forced to mine the rare earth minerals like cobalt, zinc, lithium, and more. So let's not virtue signal over being green. And here we have a rating false. Oh my god, the fact checkers have decreed. They have communed with the wisdom. They have communed with the science. And they have issued the diktat onto the plebs. How do they do it, by the way? Like, what do you take, like a Buddhist journey? A journey of enlightenment in the mountains of Tibet in order to become a fact checker? Like, I just want to know, how can you become like one of these super beings, like a demigod? Did their mother fuck an angel and they're like the Nephilim? How does one become a fact checker? And look at it, our rating false. A German police spokesperson told USA Today that the agency's interaction with Thunberg was not staged. And she was detained. You know, you can be detained willingly. I mean, yes, they were there holding her. Yeah, that's detaining. But what people are saying is that it wasn't an arrest. Like, she didn't get into trouble with the law. You don't get into trouble with the law when the police officer smiles at the camera. Or maybe this is a way they do things in Germany. I don't know. Like, if I am arrested by the cops, do you think they will smile at the camera? And we can crack jokes and stuff? Or is this what happens to all the protesters? Like, is this what they did to the lockdown protesters? They were taking pictures for the camera and smiling? I don't know, but it's not my job to know, because I'm not a fact checker. I'm just told what to believe. So clearly, there was nothing wrong in that picture. Now, we see another picture with her in Norway. Oslo protest. Protesting for the rights of indigenous Sami people. I mean, how would the Sami people manage to live without Greta Thunberg? Alright, like from her palace, she has descended upon Norway in order to prevent the evil wind farms from being built. Do the indigenous people get electricity? I'm just curious. I think they do, right? Like, where should it come from? Apparently not from coal, because she protested that in Germany. Wind is not good either. Oh, or maybe in my backyard. Yes, maybe the windmill should be built in my backyard. Definitely not to the indigenous. Where do you want them built, Greta? Like, someone is going to suffer. You know, like, if you want windmills, they're not really nice. I mean, a lot of birds get to die as they fly through that. And you get, like, bird guts everywhere. Apparently, the sound that they make is not very pleasant. They're an eyesore, right? So, like, someone is going to have their windmills in their backyard. You're saying it shouldn't be the indigenous people. Who should it be, Greta? Oh, I know, like, she's not there to give you solutions. She's just there to complain. I think it should be in her backyard. How about that? It should be in her backyard. She should take one from the team. I mean, what else can show what an environmentalist you are? Unless you have, like, windmills in your backyard. I mean, that screams environmentalism, doesn't it? Anyway, right, I digress. Look at this. Look at this. You know, again, smiling, taking the nappy, which is being taken away. I'm really curious, who funds this shit? Who pays for this, right? Because, like, all of a sudden, like, she just teleports. She manifests herself into a protest. Who pays for that? You know what happens if you don't pay her? She starts to sing. Yeah, that happens when you don't pay her. So I hope the people that are paying her now are going to keep paying her. Because otherwise, my dear Lord Beckett, she started to sing.
You can shove your climate crisis up your arse. You can shove your climate crisis up your arse. You can shove your climate crisis. You can shove your climate crisis. You can shove your climate crisis up your arse. Inside COP, they're just politicians and people in power pretending to take our future seriously, pretending to take the present seriously of the people who are being affected already today by the climate crisis. Change is not going to come from inside there. That is not leadership. This is leadership. This is not leadership.
So it's not enough. It's not enough that they're taxing me. They're not taxing me enough, according to Greta Thunberg. Naruhodo, already the European Union is trying to ban gas cars, which is going to be very interesting for agriculture. Like, I'm really curious how the tractor is going to function and the combines and everything else. But okay, fine. Well, that's not enough. Not ambitious enough, according to Greta. So, why exactly are the indigenous people upset that they're being wild farms built on their lands? Well, apparently, listen to this. Reindeer herders in the Nordic countries say that the sight and sound of the giant wind power machinery frighten the animals and disrupt old age traditions. I mean, well, if it disrupts age-old traditions, like, I mean, fuck me. You know, maybe you should pay $10,000 for the electricity bill, right? Because we can't have coal. Russia is angry, so therefore we can't build wind farms either. Very little electricity, a lot of demand, $10,000 per month. Why not? I'm pretty sure Greta Thunberg is going to pay your electricity bill. We are here to demand that the turbines must be torn down and that the legal rights must be respected. Says Sami, singer, songwriter. Oh, okay, so actor acts on the camera. I understand. Look, I'm perfectly fine. Build them somewhere else, preferably in Greta Thunberg's garden. At least two. At least two, right? Because she's famous. Every single activist that's for Captain Planet should have at least one. Greta Thunberg should have two. But everyone else, you know, Al Gore, Obama, Hillary Clinton, all of them should have at least one. Wouldn't that be fair? I think it would be very fair. Anyway, interesting how she's not protesting in China. Interesting how she's not protesting in Africa. Only in Europe. I guess, you know, the idea no nations, no borders doesn't take that. No, she's very aware of the borders, okay? She's got like a limited teleportation space. She teleports to Germany, she teleports to Norway. Doesn't teleport to China, unfortunately. China too strong. China too strong. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section.